Welcome into John Alexander Gymnasium. We're finishing up the girls' varsity basketball game between Jacksonville and Bullard, as the Maidens currently have a 25-13 lead at the top of the fourth period. So the Maidens looking to finish up this game much in the same manner that they've started it, looking to hold on for this win. Thank you for being with us. Once again, this is the end of the varsity girls basketball game here tonight. We'll be bringing you the varsity boys basketball game after this. Thank you for being with us on JISDlive.com.
Ladies basketball in the alternating possession. Jacksonville. Is number 20, Brooke Portbecker, her third personal, second at number 3. Lady Maiden basketball. That was a number 5 for winning her third personal, second at Tipoff number 5. Fernanda Butler, shooting 2. Checking in on the Lady Maidens, this is number 5, Tipoff. Battles on number 20, Brooke Hornbuckle, her 4th personal. Second half pick on number 6. Brianna Kopic, shooting 2. Dragging in for Bullard is number 11, Anna Pregame. Jaden Welch. Carly Tucker. Battles on number 5, Brooke Mitten, her 4th personal. Second half pick on number 6. Battles on number 5, Brooke Mitten, her 5th personal. Second half pick on number 7. Tia Fuller, shooting 2. Final score, your Lady Maidens 36, Lady Panthers 28. Like to remind everybody, day 2 of our big men's and women's doubleheader begins in about 20 minutes.
And that will do it for Jacksonville versus Bullard for the ladies tonight from John Alexander Gymnasium. That's going to bring a final. Jacksonville taking down the Panthers by a score of 36-28. Thank you for being with us here on JISD Live. We'll be back in just a moment with the boys varsity game. Stick with us.
Come on.
Welcome into John Alexander Gymnasium. Thank you to Ryan Travis for wrapping up the girls varsity game just now as we get set for this boys varsity game between your Jacksonville Fighting Indians and the visiting Bullard Panthers. Once again, thank you for joining us on JISDlive.com. Welcome into John Alexander Gymnasium for tonight's huge district matchup between your Jacksonville Fighting Indians and the Bullard Panthers. I'm Lee Traylor, class of 2005.
And I'm Ryan Travis, class of 2014.
Tonight's matchup features the top two teams in 4A Region 3 District 18 and two teams that have already played a hard-fought physical game earlier this year.
Jacksonville comes into tonight's game with an overall record of 18-8, and they've been really hot. In fact, Jacksonville is undefeated in district since dropping their district opener against the Bullard team on January 13th. On average, Jacksonville scores just under 56 points a game and gives up just over 45. They're riding a 4-game winning streak and most recently hammered the Rusk Eagles by a score of 83-48. We'll see if Jacksonville can keep up this hot streak tonight. To do so, they'll have to defeat a Bullard team that has blistered the competition this year. They bring an overall record of 18-4 and an unblemished district record of 5-0 into tonight's matchup. The Panthers score just under 67 points on average and give up just under 48. Bullard is riding a 7-game winning streak and most recently handed out a beating of their own against the Hudson Hornets, winning by a score of 84-49.
And taking a look at the district standings for 4A Region 3 District 18, Bullard sitting there at the top with a perfect 5-0 record, and Jacksonville currently in second place, only 1 game behind. And again, Jacksonville's only district loss was their district opener against this Bullard team. And you've got to imagine that payback is on Jacksonville's mind here tonight for this huge home game. from John Alexander Gymnasium. With a win here tonight, Jacksonville could make this district race even closer and could open up a clear path to their second consecutive district championship after ending last season as co-champions of their then 5A district with the Bullard Panthers.
Jacksonville is looking to continue an impressive win streak tonight as they've marched through 4 consecutive district opponents. Looking at the second half of the district slate, tonight's game looms large as maybe the most important matchup remaining in the regular season. For Jacksonville to come out on top tonight, their defense will have to have a huge game, and that would include our spotlight player of the game, Devarian Boyd.
Mr. Boyd is a senior starter and the anchor in the middle for this JHS boys basketball team. He can make a gigantic impact on defense and on the boards, and Jacksonville will certainly need it tonight against this Bullard team. Devarian's first on the team in rebounds per game and first in blocks per game as well. And while he's not known for his offense, we've seen a few games where he can really end up stuffing that part of the box score as well. In addition to basketball, Devarian's a standout football player at JHS and has plenty of starting experience on the gridiron. Let's go ahead and take a look at our Jacksonville starters.
The starting lineup for Jacksonville tonight from 1 to 5, we have junior Carmelo Claiborne, senior Devin McEwen, senior Coda Kennedy, junior Jermaine Taylor, and senior Devarian Boyd. And I think the PA system is matching the energy in the building tonight because it is extremely loud
here. It's certainly matching the volume. I want to maybe preemptively apologize for tonight. We've got the
band?
The JHS band here, which is awesome to have them in John Alexander Gym, but they are pretty close to right behind us.
They are very close to us.
Super loud, which is great. And the PA system is certainly not lacking for volume tonight as well. So if we've got a lot of background noise here tonight, we apologize for that, but hopefully it'll help convey the energy in the room, because right now it is certainly energetic here at John Alexander Gymnasium for a huge game. It's worth pointing out that even with the adverse conditions forcing an early start to this game here tonight, it is a packed house here at John A.
That it is. It is. There's a very good crowd in here. And the game still has 2 minutes before tip-off. There's still people trickling in.
We've still got people coming in. Packed house on the home side. Really good crowd over on the visitor side as well, as you can see on the live stream. Should be a fun evening here at John Alexander Gymnasium. 2 teams at the top of their game, at the top of their district. This is a huge game here to start this second half of the district slate. And we mentioned these 2 teams played earlier in the year. They played on January 13th, which was a Friday the 13th.
It was.
And it was a really physical game. Bullard able to come away with a victory there. And Jacksonville's hoping to get the win here on their home court to match the home victory that Bullard had a couple of weeks ago. As the band gets rocking in the background.
They are definitely rocking. All right, just about set here. In just a second, we'll get to hear the Bullard starting lineup from PA announcer extraordinaire and JHS English teacher, Mr. Don Couples. The golden voice, as you like to say.
The golden voice of Don Couples.
Test. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to John Alexander Gym for tonight's big second game of our doubleheader. Game 2 tonight features the Bullard Panthers and your Jacksonville Fighting Indians.
national anthem tonight, played by an ensemble of brass from the Jacksonville High School Band. Very well
Did
done.
a fantastic job.
Starting in guard, the 6'2" senior, number 1, Thompson. Starting at 11 guard, 6'1" senior, number 5, Bryce. Starting at another guard, 6'5" senior, number 10, Garrett Knuckles. Starting at forward, a 6'5" senior, number 12, Jeffrey Brooks. And starting at forward, a 6'3" senior, number 30, Drake Bress. The Panthers are coached by Mr. Dean Knuckles, assisted by Jeremy Lee and Don Gibson. And now get on your feet to meet your 5 Indians. Starting in guard, a 6'2" senior, number 0, Hoda Kennedy. Starting in forward, a 6'1" junior, number 5, Jermaine Taylor. Starting in guard, a 6'1" junior, number 3, Carmelo Claiborne. Starting in guard, a 6'1" senior, number 10, Devin McEwen. And the man in the middle, starting at post, a 6'6" senior, number 21, Devin
Starting lineup tonight for the Bullard Panthers, we have Owen Thompson, Bryce Brennan, Garrett Knuckles, Jeffrey Brooks, and Drake Kress.
Always great to hear from Mr. Don Couples. As we are just about set for tip here from John Alexander Gymnasium for tonight's game between your Jacksonville Fighting Indians and the visiting Bullard Panthers.
Big game tonight, ready to get this one underway. We have Jeffrey Brooks for Bullard and Devarian Boyd for Jacksonville. Bullard wins the tip, quickly broken up by Jermaine. Jermaine, I guess after his jersey ripped last week, wearing number 5 tonight. Just keep an eye out for that. Bryce Brennan set to inbound the ball for Bullard. Owen Thompson working against Carmelo. Finds Brooks inside, gets it to Kress. Kress puts up the shot. That one falls. Bullard gets the first points of the game.
Carmelo Claiborne handling the ball for Jacksonville. Gets it over to Devin McEwen.
Devin working inside, gets it back out to Mello. Mello for 3. That one good. Jacksonville quickly answering with some points of their own. A big 3-pointer there from Carmelo Claiborne.
Good defense by Boyd inside. Good defense again with the rebound.
Devarian Boyd putting in work early under the basket. Mello finds Coda over on the left.
That's your spotlight player of the game, Devarian Boyd, putting in work early.
That he is. Carmelo Claiborne trying to find an open shot. Gets it over to McEwen. To Coda. Coda thinks about taking a shot. Decides otherwise. Gets it inside to Jermaine. Jermaine with some strong play into the basket. Not able to get that one to fall. Bullard headed back the other direction.
Good defense there by the Panthers under the basket.
Garrett Knuckles inside. That pass broken up. Jermaine Taylor quickly gets it to Coda Kennedy. Working the other way. Puts up a shot in.
Jermaine with the assist and Coda with the finish.
Great play there from the Indians, creating that turnover, turning it into points on the other end. Knuckles guarded by McEwen. Gets it over to Thompson for three. That one off the rim. DeVarian Boyd with the rebound for Jacksonville. Carmelo Claiborne working quickly the other way.
Melo gets it inside, gets it to the corner. Devin into DeVarian. Can't get it to fall. Rebound, Panthers.
Owen Thompson working the ball up the floor for the Panthers. Carmelo Claiborne on defense. McEwen takes over on defense inside.
Good switching.
Brooks.
Good switching defense here from Jacksonville as DeVarian gets his third rebound already in this game and sends it the other way. Great pass by Devin. Great finish by Jermaine. And Jacksonville races out to a 7-2 lead here with 5.5 minutes remaining in the first period.
Great start here for the Tribe. Garrett Knuckles finds Owen Thompson. Bryce Brennan, that ball broken up by Devin McEwen. Quickly pass forward for Jermaine Taylor, and Jermaine lays that one in. Jacksonville extends the lead here with 5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. 9-2.
Melo with the assist on that one.
Jeffrey Brooks able to lay that one up. Carmelo Claiborne working inside, finds Jermaine, lays that one in.
Drop-off pass by Melo and another finish by Jermaine.
Carmelo and Jermaine teaming up quickly here, finding some great passes and some great finishes at the bucket. That shot from Brooks is in.
11-6 is your score. Just over 4 minutes remaining here in this first period.
Devin McEwen working inside, puts the shot up. Going to be fouled. That'll send Devin McEwen to the line with 2 shots. Looks like they're going to get Owen Thompson on the foul. That'll be his first of the game. First team foul for Bullard. Devin McEwen to the line for Jacksonville. McEwen's first free throw off the rim, no good.
We're going to have 2 subs for Bullard here as Gage Knuckles and Lane Alexander come on, and Drake Kress and Bryce Brennan go off. Devin's free throw is up and good. His first points of the night. 12-6 is your score at the 4-minute mark in the first period here from John Alexander Gymnasium.
Jacksonville playing very well to start this game. Knuckles shot off the rim, rebounded by Brooks. That shot off the mark as well. DeVarian Boyd with a big rebound for Jacksonville.
Already got 4 rebounds here in this first period. Does our spotlight player of the game, Mr. DeVarian Boyd. Jacksonville moving the ball around the 3-point line. Melo with it now.
Carmelo finds Coda, back to Carmelo. Carmelo working across the top of the 3-point line here against Thompson. Pulls up from the free throw line. That one off the rim. DeVarian able to get it back out. Finds Melo. That shot broken up. Goes out for a Bullard ball. Good idea there from Carmelo Claiborne to get that one back to DeVarian Boyd. Unable to connect. Bullard gets the ball back. Garrett Knuckles working against McEwen. Thinks about pulling up for a shot. Does not. Lane Alexander's three-pointer is good. Bullard closes the lead to 3.
Melo with the ball for Jacksonville.
Carmelo trying to find some space. Working around, finds Coda in the corner. Coda for 3. That one off the back of the rim. Gage Knuckles with the rebound for Bullard. Knuckles gets it back out to Alexander for 3. That one off the rim. Good grab there off the rim by DeVarian. Carmelo bringing it back the other way. Carmelo looking for Coda in the corner. Finds Mello back outside. Carmelo working against Gage Knuckles. Pulls up for the three.
Gets the foul call as Gage Knuckles will get called, and Mello should be at the line for 3 shots.
Fouls on number 11, Gage Knuckles. His first personal. First half team foul number 2. Carmelo Claiborne shooting 3 shots.
Mello's first free throw is up and in. Mello's second free throw rattles the rim. No good.
Checking in for Jacksonville is number 22, Ryan McCallum. And for the Panthers, number 52, Jason Craig.
As Ryan McCowan comes on for Jacksonville, and DeVarian Boyd will get a breather. Boyd, who already has 6 rebounds here in this game.
Carmelo's third free throw is good, extending Jacksonville's lead back out to 5. Garrett Knuckles with the ball for Bullard. Devin McEwen on defense.
Good defense by Jacksonville.
Bullard able to get it back. Owen Thompson working inside against Carmelo Claiborne. That ball gets away from him. Back to Bullard. And Gage Knuckles will
keep
make
Bullard
that
within
one
3.
Devin McEwen finds Coda Kennedy. Coda looking inside. Decides to flip it back out to McEwen. McEwen gets it to Carmelo Claiborne. Mello working against Garrett Knuckles here. Trying to find some space. Gets it off to McEwen. McEwen back out to Coda. Coda looking to get it to Carmelo. He is able to. Mello
gets inside.
Drives in. Looks like they're going to call offensive foul against Carmelo Claiborne. Kason Craig taking that charge from Carmelo.
And as you can tell, the Jacksonville crowd certainly
not very happy.
Maybe disagrees with the call.
Gage Knuckles drives inside, puts up the shot, fouled by Devin McEwen. That will send Knuckles to the line.
Looks like they're going to call it on
Coda. That on Coda.
Coda Kennedy picks up his first.
Gage Knuckles shooting 2.
Gage Knuckles' first free throw is up and in. Closes the lead to 2. Knuckles' second free throw is up and in. Jacksonville now with a 1-point lead, just under a minute left here in the first quarter.
Mello brings it ahead for Jacksonville. Thompson on defense for the Panthers.
McEwen for 3, that one off the rim. Jermaine Taylor with the rebound for Jacksonville. Gets it out to Ryan McCowan. Devin McEwen working inside, pulls up for the shot. Looked like he could have been fouled there. No foul called. They're going to call that tipped off of Bullard. Jacksonville ball.
Mello set to inbound for Jacksonville underneath their own basket. He gets it out to Jermaine, who hands it back to Mello. 20 seconds remaining here in this first period. Jacksonville with a 1-point lead, 14-13. Mello handling the ball.
Looks like Carmelo set to give Jacksonville the last opportunity here in this first quarter. Ryan McCowan gets the ball. Coda Kennedy, now 3 seconds left. Carmelo pulls up for 3. That one off the rim. Rebound Bullard. And that will be the end of the first quarter. So after 1 here from John Alexander Gymnasium, Jacksonville leads by 1.
What
a first quarter.
As we see the Jacksonville High School cheerleaders under the direction of Demi Dodson. And they're excited about that first period.
I'd say so.
And they should be.
They should be. That was a great first quarter.
What a fun first period of basketball here from John Alexander Gymnasium.
Jacksonville really stretching that lead out early. Bullard able to battle back and close it to 1. What a first quarter that we've seen from both teams so far in this game, which I think is what we were expecting coming into tonight.
Certainly. We knew it was going to be a packed house, and we knew it was going to be a crowd that was looking for an exciting game. And so far, after one period, they've gotten just that, a 1-point Jacksonville lead. And some excellent basketball being played by both teams here to start. Jacksonville really got off to a hot start there. And then Bullard picked it up about halfway through that first period.
Jacksonville looks like will get the ball to start this second quarter.
Looks like they're bringing the same lineup that they ended the first period with, as Mello, Jermaine, Devin, Coda, and Ryan McCowan are on the court. Mello handling the ball for Jacksonville, guarded by Thompson.
Mello finds McCowan out to Jermaine. Jermaine looking for Carmelo. Owen Thompson playing some good defense, knocks that one away from Carmelo, out of bounds. Jacksonville will retain possession.
Mello set to inbound. Looks like Devarian Boyd's coming back in, and Coda will get a rest. Jacksonville bringing some size back onto the court, maybe to counter Kason Craig for the Panthers, who's currently playing the 5 for them.
Mello finds Jermaine. Jermaine Taylor finding Carmelo Claiborne once again. Carmelo trying to find some space, guarded well by Owen Thompson. Pulls up for the jumper. That one off the rim. Devarian with the putback. That one off the rim, but fouled.
Fouled on the putback attempt. That'll send Devarian to the line. Devarian's been huge tonight.
Speaking of Kason Craig, he will be called for that foul against Devarian Boyd.
Devarian already with 7 rebounds here in this game. That's been huge as he hits his first, which puts him into the scoring column as well and stretches Jacksonville's lead back out to 2, 15-13. As Devarian sets up for his second shot.
Second free throw from Devarian off the rim. Owen Thompson with the ball now for the Panthers.
Thompson guarded by Claiborne for Jacksonville. Gets the ball over to Garrett Knuckles, guarded by Devin. Hard screen set there. Pass a little bit out in front.
Yeah, Knuckles looking for Jeffrey Brooks there. Just gets it a little too far out in front of him. Unable to come up with it. Jacksonville will take over possession. And Carmelo Claiborne finds Devarian Boyd over on the right side. Devarian all the way across to McCowan. Pass. McCowan puts that one up. That shot is blocked.
Bullard comes the other way.
Good breakup by Devin McEwen. Looking to put this one in. Shot blocked there by Garrett Knuckles. Jermaine Taylor with the putback for Jacksonville, extending this lead back out to 4.
Huge putback there for Jermaine, and really good defense there by Bullard. That is not an easy task to stop Devin McEwen in the open court. Credit them for doing that, but Jermaine, Johnny on the spot, able to get the ball and put it back in immediately. That brings you to your score, Jacksonville 17 and Bullard 13, here with 6.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Great game here tonight so far.
Jeffrey Brooks trying to find a man. Finds Garrett Knuckles. Ryan McCowan on defense for Jacksonville. Knuckles works inside. That pass gets to his brother, Gage Knuckles. Good rebound there by Devarian Boyd. Jacksonville headed the other way.
Devarian, who continues to be huge on the boards. And really, Bullard struggling to find an answer for that so far as Jermaine gets his own rebound and a putback.
Jermaine Taylor having a phenomenal first half here. Extends Jacksonville's lead back out to 6.
Jermaine, your leading scorer so far tonight and the first player in double digits, as Jermaine has 10 points to lead all scorers here in this first half.
Lane Alexander drives in, finds Jeffrey Brooks. That one rebounded by Devarian Boyd. Carmelo Claiborne quickly over to McEwen. McEwen working inside. Gets it over to Ryan McCowan. thinks about a shot, decides to get it out to Jermaine. That
Good
pass
defense
broken up.
there.
Good defense by Bullard. Looks like he
Jacksonville
could have been
certainly
called
wanted
for
to
a travel there. Nothing doing. Timeout Bullard. Whew.
Wow. We've seen some games here and on the road where both teams, because it's high school basketball, and especially for big games like this, where sometimes both teams will start a little bit out over their skis, and it's hectic and it's wild and there's wild passes. That's really not what we've seen tonight. It's certainly been an energetic start like those games that are hectic, but both teams playing really well, playing under control and pushing the ball, pushing the tempo. Just really, really good basketball being played here tonight so far.
And really good defense on both ends of the floor. I mean, Devin McEwen's had a couple that he's able to knock away. I mean, Bullard's getting some opportunities down here in similar fashion and get one there. And
that's a hallmark of this Jacksonville team is really, really, really good defense leading to great offense. And Bullard looks like they kind of match that description as well.
The ball finds Brooks inside.
Good
able to put
move
that
inside.
One in. Good play there by Jeffrey Brooks. Jacksonville trying to go quickly the other way.
Quickly going up the court.
Carmelo Claiborne guarded by Colby Hanna. This is the first time we've seen him on the floor tonight. Owen Thompson comes up to help with the double team. Devin McEwen now with the ball for Jacksonville, working to his left. Inside, pulls up for the shot. That one off the rim. DeVarian gets the putback. Gets his own rebound once again and able to put that one in. Jacksonville extending the lead back out to 6. DeVarian Boyd playing extremely well under the basket so far in this game. Lane Alexander for 3.
Good defense again by Jacksonville as they will take over possession. DeVarian Boyd with 11 rebounds with 4 minutes remaining in the second period.
That's crazy. Jacksonville's crowd getting a little excited there about the air ball from Bullard. Jacksonville will take over possession. Carmelo Claiborne looking to maybe slow down this kind of hectic first half that we've seen so far.
Jacksonville moving the ball around the three-point line as Devin McEwen currently handles it, gets inside, and is able to get the athletic finish at the bucket. And is quickly back on defense as he picks up and forces a turnover as Melo takes it the other way. Ooh! Quickly inside.
What a play from Carmelo Claiborne.
Melo with
inside.
the crossover and the easy lay-in at the bucket.
And back-to-back
stretches your lead
buckets.
to double digits.
Back-to-back buckets for Jacksonville.
Ooh, that looked like it could have been a travel maybe, but
they're going to call a foul on Devin McEwen, I believe.
That they will, as Bullard will retain possession here. Looking to turn this game around as Jacksonville has stretched it out to a 10-point lead here leading into halftime. 3 minutes remaining here in this second period. Jacksonville on a bit of a run.
Garrett Knuckles working against McEwen.
Good
McEwen
defense and good effort by McEwen, who dives to the court as Melo helps him up. That type of play indicative of this Jacksonville team's a lot of effort on defense, a lot of hustle as a three-point attempt there is no good for Bullard, and Brady McCowan hands it off to Melo, who brings it ahead for Jacksonville, looking to extend their 10-point lead. Melo into the lane.
Puts that one in.
Lays it up, lays it in. 27-15 is your score with 2.5 minutes remaining here in this first half from John Alexander Gymnasium. Jacksonville leading Bullard. Good defense by Cota. Gets the steal. Gets it ahead to Devin.
Huge block there from Garrett Knuckles on Devin McEwen.
Huge block is right. Again, great effort by Bullard on defense. That is not an easy task. And it's the second time we've seen good defense played on Devin in the open court. as both crowds are getting into it now.
Referees having a discussion here. Jacksonville's crowd.
Both crowds
giving them an earful. They are going to get Garrett Knuckles on the foul there against Devin McEwen. That will send McEwen to the line.
That's Garrett Knuckles' first foul, as that first free throw does not fall. Jeffrey Brooks goes off for Bullard, and Owen Thompson comes in.
Second free throw from McEwen is good. Jacksonville extending this lead out to 13, 2:20 and counting here left in the first half. Owen Thompson with the ball for the Panthers. Gage Knuckles working inside against Coda Kennedy. Finds brother Garrett. Brady McCowan on defense for Jacksonville. Looks like they're going to maybe call Brady for a foul there, as Knuckles was driving in.
That is on Brady. First foul for Brady McCowan. Just at the 2-minute mark here, as Mello heads off and gets a breather, and Isaiah Hamilton comes on for Jacksonville. Coda with the active hands on the inbounds will force Bullard to try that again.
Owen Thompson set to inbound this ball for Bullard. Finds Gage Knuckles working inside against Brady McCowan, able to put that one in.
Good shot there from Gage Knuckles. 28-17, Jacksonville with the 11-point advantage as Hamilton gets it to Devin and then back out to Coda. Open three-point attempt. Falls. 31-17 is your score. 1.5 minutes remaining in the first half.
Huge three-pointer there from Coda Kennedy. Thompson working inside, going to be fouled. Jacksonville's crowd not very happy about that call. That will send Owen Thompson to the line. That's going to be Isaiah Hamilton's first personal foul of the game. Thompson's first free throw off the rim. Owen Thompson's second free throw up and in. You have to think Jacksonville feeding off this crowd a little bit as they've extended their lead out to 13.
I'm certainly feeding off this crowd a little bit. It's fun in here, man. It's exciting. It's really exciting. It generally is at John Alexander Gymnasium, but tonight, a packed house. Two really good teams, 1 and 2 in district.
Brady looking inside for DeVarian. That pass broken up by Bullard. Isaiah Hamilton will inbound for Jacksonville.
Devin sets a screen.
Hamilton finds McEwen. McEwen trying to find some room. Steps back for the three. Off the rim. Thompson with the rebound for Bullard.
Gets it ahead. And now reset to Thompson. Hamilton on defense for Jacksonville.
Owen Thompson working inside. That shot good. Fouled. That will send Owen Thompson to the line for an and-one opportunity. And I believe they're going to get Brady McCowan once again for his second personal foul here in this first half. Brady McCowan will check out, as well as Isaiah Hamilton. Carmelo Claiborne and Jermaine Taylor back on the floor.
We're back
for
to
the Indians.
Back to our starting five for Jacksonville.
Good rebound by Jermaine. Finds Carmelo Claiborne. Mello working against Owen Thompson. Thompson playing some good defense against Mello here tonight. Carmelo finds McEwen. McEwen works to his left, pulls up for the shot. That one a little off the mark. DeVarian Boyd able to get the rebound. Looks like they're going to call that a jump ball. That'll give Bullard possession. Not sure I agree with that call. It sure looked like Devarian had possession of the ball. If anything, I thought that was going to be a foul there.
Yeah.
I
certainly didn't see jump ball, but
I didn't either.
As always, who are we to second-guess the referees?
That referee is like 2 feet from it, and we're sitting up here. So
either way, Bullard takes possession.
Side with him. Garrett Knuckles working to his left, gets it inside the Brooks.
Great
defense
from
Devarian. Gets the rebound as well.
As Mello brings it ahead. 7 seconds remaining here in this first half. Mello inside. Can't get it to fall, but Jermaine can.
Jermaine Taylor having himself quite a first half.
At the end of that first half, Jacksonville enjoys a 13-point lead. 33-20 is your score at the end of the second here from John Alexander Gymnasium. Huge first half for Jacksonville. What a fun first half.
That was a very exciting first half.
What a fun
And
first
not
half of
too
basketball.
dissimilar from what we've seen the past couple weeks where Jacksonville has won by 30 points here at home. But, I would not expect that coming from Bullard in the second half. But, John Alexander Gymnasium, quite a difficult place for opponents to play when you have this many people and the crowd is the way it is tonight.
It is an electric atmosphere. As it looks like we're going to have a performance by the Cherokee Charmer officers here tonight. Really great performance there from the Cherokee Charmer officers here at halftime from John Alexander Gymnasium. The Cherokee Charmers are under the direction of Laura Guidry and Assistant Director Tiffany Alexander, both of whom do an excellent job, not just with the Charmers, but with all of their duties at Jacksonville High School. Really appreciate you joining us on JISD Live. If you are just joining us, we have the band with us here tonight.
Yeah, we do.
Which is always fun. We also have an excellent crowd and an excellent game so far. Jacksonville with a 13-point lead over the Bullard Panthers here at halftime. And it has been a fun night here at John Alexander Gymnasium. Taking a look at some of the stats that we've kept here tonight. Jermaine to lead all here tonight at halftime. Coda with 5, Devin with 4, and Devarian with 3.
Both teams back out of the locker room.
Defense, as always, from Jermaine. And you're right, Mello. As always, this Jacksonville team kind of goes as Mello goes, and he's been on tonight. Spreading the ball around, got a few assists, been directing traffic, and been getting into the lane with some ease here tonight. Let's see if he can keep that up here in the second half. Possession. Jermaine set to inbound it to Mello. Jacksonville going left to right in this second half. Mello handling the ball for Jacksonville.
Carmelo finds Jermaine inside. Devin going up for that one. That one a little off the mark, unable to get the rebound. Bullard headed back the other way. Owen Thompson with the ball for the Panthers. Carmelo Claiborne on defense for Jacksonville. Thompson working to his left. Just gets it over the fingertips of Devarian Boyd. And good for... Was that not a three-pointer?
No, that was just a 2.
Oh. I thought he was outside the three-point line. I was going to say for 3.
Well,
it wasn't for 3.
For 2!
For 2!
As Mello handles it for Jacksonville, gets it to Devarian immediately to Devin. Devin trying to get inside. Picks up his dribble. Jermaine gets it. I'll be kind and say he was getting it to Devarian. Either way, Devarian ends up with the bucket.
That pass, I believe, was looking for Garrett Knuckles. Goes behind him and Devin McEwen out of bounds for a Jacksonville ball. And once again, we see Devarian playing extremely well.
Big on defense, big on the boards.
Able to put that one back in for Jacksonville, extending the lead back to 13. Devarian Boyd with the ball for the Indians. Finds McEwen. Bryce Brennan working against McEwen. McEwen trying to go in. Looks like that could have been a foul. No foul called. Not really sure what the referee saw there, but he is going to say... Well, and now the other referee comes over, overrules him. Jacksonville ball. I believe that was the correct call. Devin McEwen finds Coda. Back to Mello. Mello working inside against Thompson. Trying to swing it to Devin.
Broken up, but Devarian keeps it and puts it in. A huge night for Devarian. Continues here in this second half. He's got 7 points and 12 rebounds.
I believe he has all of the points so far in the second half for Jacksonville. That ball finds Drake Press inside. Nothing doing. Long pass to Jermaine, trying to get it to Coda. That one a little behind Coda, it looked like, from Jermaine. And that ball will go out for Bullard. Garrett Knuckles finds Owen Thompson.
on the inbound, and now back to Knuckles.
Thompson guarded by Carmelo. Finds Knuckles working against McEwen. That ball knocked away, but back to Thompson. Thompson finds Knuckles for 3. That one off the rim. Coda Kennedy with the rebound for Jacksonville. And Carmelo working quickly up the floor the other way. Goes inside. That one comes out of his hand. Drake Kress headed the other way for the Panthers. Kress able to put that one in. Quick turnaround there for Bullard. Things getting a little chippy here.
As
Carmelo
gets inside, whips it over to Devin in the corner.
Devin driving the baseline.
Attempts to get it inside to DeVarian, broken up, taken by Bullard as Knuckles brings it ahead and gets it to the corner as Thompson will take a 3, no good.
That one off the rim, somehow saved by Bryce Brennan, and Bullard comes back up with the ball.
Really great effort there from Brennan to keep possession for the Panthers.
Knuckles lays that one in.
And
looks like they're going to
foul.
call Devin McEwen for the foul. I wasn't even sure he actually touched Devin McEwen. But foul called. That will send Garrett Knuckles to the line for the Panthers.
Devin's second personal foul.
Knuckles' first free throw is up and in. And that will close the lead back to 10. Just under 4.5. Coming in on 4.5 minutes here left in the third quarter. Timeout, Jacksonville.
Set to take a timeout here. .30-second timeout here for Jacksonville.
Interesting third quarter so far.
As the JHS cheerleaders take advantage of this timeout and come out to perform for a moment. The cheerleaders under the direction of Demi Dodson-Wilkins.
Coda Kennedy set to get us back into play here in the third quarter. Jacksonville with a 10-point lead, just under 4.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Carmelo Claiborne working to his left, finds Coda inside to Mello. Mello trying to find DeVarian, able to do so. That shot off the rim. DeVarian gets the rebound. Jacksonville trying to get this one to fall. Devin McEwen, I believe, tips that one. And a huge break up there from Jermaine, headed back the other way. Jermaine finds Devin McEwen. McEwen looking to slow this one down, finds DeVarian Boyd. And Mello, guarded by Owen Thompson, looking to slow this possession back down for Jacksonville, finds McEwen. McEwen guarded heavily by Garrett Knuckles tonight. Mello pulls up for the jumper. It falls. Jacksonville extending the lead back out to 14 after the timeout. Garrett Knuckles for 3. That one off the rim. Jermaine with a rebound for Jacksonville.
Mello brings it ahead. He's met by Thompson for Bullard. Jacksonville with a 14-point lead here coming up on the 3-minute mark in the third. Coda's 3 off the rim, rebounded by Devin McEwen. Now Carmelo for 3. That one good. Nothing but net for Carmelo Claiborne, extending this Jacksonville lead back out to 17. And timeout, Bullard. Jacksonville not cooling off in the third period in this game. And Jacksonville really showing how dangerous they can be when they get going. When they turn defense into offense and when they hit from the three-point line, they can get out away from you in a hurry. And Bullard has to hope that that's not what is happening here in the third, as Jacksonville has stretched this out to a 17-point lead.
7 unanswered points after that timeout there from head coach Mark Alexander, and whatever he said to him during that timeout must have worked, because Jacksonville really kind of firing on all cylinders right now.
And really, all of the starters that have played here in the third period, they've all done an excellent job and have really helped push this lead out as DeVarian continues to own the boards here in the third period. He's up to 14 rebounds to go along with 7 points.
And we will see DeVarian check out and Brady McCowan come in for the Indians during that timeout. Just under 3 minutes left here in the third quarter. Bullard with the ball.
The Panthers bring it ahead as Gage Knuckles is handling the ball and guarded by Mello for Jacksonville.
That ball finding Brooks. Brooks working against Mello, finds Knuckles inside. Knuckles able to put that one in for the Panthers.
Good pass there, good finish by Knuckles. As Jacksonville set here on their half. Mello guarded by Thompson. Mello trying to get inside, kicks it over to Devin. That three doesn't fall. Good rebound there by Thompson as he brings it ahead.
Lane Alexander hits another three here for the Panthers.
Good three there by Alexander.
Bullard closing it back to 12 after a timeout of their own. Carmelo working inside, puts that up, and it falls. Great shot from Carmelo, extending this lead back out for Jacksonville.
Great shot and a big answer there from Mello as Jacksonville had given up a couple of really good possessions to Bullard. Mello with the big answer.
We're going to call Jermaine for a foul there.
That's Jermaine's first personal foul.
Interesting call. Both players diving for the ball there. Jermaine called for the foul. DeVarian Boyd checking back in for Jermaine Taylor. That'll be Jermaine's first foul of the game. Gage Knuckles set to inbound this ball for Bullard.
Thompson with the ball for the Panthers, guarded by Devin.
Owen Thompson able to find some space from McEwen, puts that one up. Coda Kennedy on the rebound for Jacksonville.
Mello brings it ahead for Jacksonville, picked up by Thompson. Mello slings it over to McCowan.
That shot off the rim from Brady McCowan. Gage Knuckles with the rebound for Bullard. Knuckles working against Mello, trying to find some space. Good turn from Gage Knuckles, able to put that one in.
Really nifty move there from Knuckles, able to get Mello on the pump fake and then gets it to fall as Mello handles it for Jacksonville.
Just under a minute left in this third quarter. Carmelo finds Devin McEwen, goes inside, gets it to DeVarian. That one off the rim.
They get it quickly out ahead, and he can't finish. Knuckles on the other end as Mello pushes it ahead, and now Devin underneath his own basket is able to finish off the Carmelo Claiborne assist.
Great finish there from McEwen. Just under 20 seconds left here in the third quarter. Owen Thompson finds Gage Knuckles working against Devin McEwen. They're going to get Devin McEwen for the foul. I believe that will be McEwen's third personal foul.
And it is.
In the game.
He's going to take a seat, and Ryan McCowan's going to step on. Now you have Ryan McCowan, Brady McCowan, Coda Kennedy, DeVarian Boyd, and Carmelo Claiborne on the court for Jacksonville. As Thompson set to handle this ball at the end of the second, gets a shot up, can't get it to fall. Offensive rebound and putback for Colby Hanna. Huge rebound and putback there for Hanna. keeps this score a 12-point game heading into the final period. Really big play there from Hannah.
And probably some unfamiliar territory here for Bullard. I mean,
Probably
they haven't
so.
had a lot of losses this season. They probably have not gone into many fourth quarters this season trailing, especially by 12 points going into the fourth quarter.
That is a big deficit, and this Bullard team, as a reminder, is 18-4 overall on the season and 5-0 in district as they currently sit in first place in district. Jacksonville in second place with only one loss. That one loss to this Bullard Panthers team earlier this season. So tonight's game is huge for the district race, and Jacksonville sitting pretty here at the end of the third, up by 12. Can they hold on to this lead? And will they tie up this district race heading into the second half of the district schedule? What a fun night, Ryan Travis.
It has been that. It has been that.
8 minutes on the clock for this fourth period as Bullard set to inbound. They'll take possession first as Thompson handles the ball for the Panthers and Mello picks him up on defense.
Owen Thompson working inside, gets it back out to Lane Alexander. That shot off the rim.
Foul called.
Looks like they're going to get Jermaine for the foul. That should be his second. It
Fourth
is Jermaine's
team foul.
second. Jacksonville with the only fouls here so far in the second half.
No team fouls for the Panthers as Alexander's at the line for 3 shots. His first one does not fall, keeping your score Jacksonville 48 and Bullard 36. Second shot does fall.
Lane Alexander's third free throw is up and in. Closes the lead for Jacksonville back to 10. Colby Hanna playing some
Pressure defense
here against Carmelo. Jermaine with the ball now for the Indians. Trying to find Carmelo. Does find Carmelo up for 2. And Jermaine able to finish at the bucket. Great putback there for Jermaine Taylor.
We've already talked about the putback opportunities that Jermaine's made good on tonight. Huge one there to stretch this, to keep this at 12.
That 3 from Owen Thompson not finding any part of the goal. That will go out for a Jacksonville ball.
Coda Kennedy checks in for Jacksonville as Brady McCowan set to get a rest as Mello handles the ball. Pressure defense being applied by Colby Hanna, but Mello gets past it, gets to the other end.
Finds McCowan. That ball from McCowan thrown back out to Jermaine. Finds Carmelo for 3. That one off the rim. Owen Thompson with the rebound for Bullard. Quickly down the floor for Lane Alexander. That shot off the rim. Ryan McCowan with the rebound for Jacksonville, looking for Carmelo Claiborne.
Mello set to maybe just slow things down on this possession as the last couple have been kind of frantic.
McCowan, that ball knocked
Good
away
defense there by
Payson
Bullard.
Craig. McCowan able to come up with it, holding on. Jump ball called. Head coach Mark Alexander trying to get the timeout while McCowan had possession. Referee says no. Jump ball. Jacksonville keeps possession. And Devin McEwen now checking back in for Jacksonville for Ryan McCowan. Coda Kennedy set to inbound this ball.
Gets it to Mello. Hanna on defense for Bullard. Mello gets it over to Coda.
Coda trying to find some space, gets it back out to Jermaine. Good move there from Carmelo, finds McEwen. Looking for McEwen, back to Carmelo. Carmelo inside to DeVarian, finds McEwen, back out to Mello. Not much time here for Jacksonville. Good deflected by Knuckles. Gage Knuckles with the ball now for Bullard. Pulls up for 3. That one off the front of the rim. gets his own rebound. Gage Knuckles driving in, looking for Kason Craig. That one off the hands of
Bullard.
Craig and out of bounds.
Possession,
Jacksonville ball.
Jacksonville. Good defense again being played here tonight by Jacksonville as they will take a timeout. So with just over 5 minutes remaining in the game, Jacksonville enjoys a 12-point lead over the Bullard Panthers, 50-38.
And you mentioned a minute ago, frantic is probably a good word to describe both teams here at the start of the fourth quarter. As
frantic is maybe how we would describe the teams. I don't know what word I would use to describe the flips we just saw, besides really impressive.
Very impressive. But frantic, probably a good description, as Jacksonville really doesn't see a whole lot of pressure when they're bringing the ball up the floor, and Colby Hanna just all over Carmelo Claiborne right now, trying to steal a couple possessions here.
You've got to think that Bullard knows that if they're going to make up this deficit, they're going to have some turnovers. They're going to have to force Jacksonville into some bad passes and pick up some possessions. There's just not a ton of time left to make up a 12-point deficit in high school basketball. And so this pressure defense, that's certainly what they're looking for, and it's been effective here so far, but Jacksonville also able to get some points here on these last few possessions as Devin McEwen handles it currently for Jacksonville, and he gets it back out to Mello. Mello inside to DeVarian.
Good finish by DeVarian Boyd. DeVarian just playing some very impressive basketball here tonight. Jermaine Taylor breaks that ball up, headed the other way. Jermaine lays that one in. Jacksonville quickly extending this lead back to 16. Just under 5 minutes left to go here in the ball game. Garrett Knuckles finds Brooks inside. That shot up and good for Jeffrey Brooks.
Big bucket there for Brooks, following a big
ball broken up by Lane Alexander. Big alley-oop there to Garrett Knuckles. Goodness gracious.
Really, really explosive athleticism on display there from Knuckles as Jacksonville quickly gets it ahead, and Coda's able to get the foul call. As Lane Alexander is not happy with the call, but Coda will go to the line.
Second foul for the Panthers. First foul of the game for Lane Alexander.
Coda's first shot is up, does not fall. As Bullard will sub off a couple. Coming in for the Panthers will be Bryce Brennan and I believe Tyler Lambreth. Coda's second shot does not fall. Rebound Brennan as Bullard comes the other way.
Garrett Knuckles trying to get inside quickly, finds Brooks. That ball broken up.
Devin headed the other way.
Devin lays that one in, draws the foul, and one opportunity for Devin McEwen. That will send McEwen to the line.
Huge bucket there from Devin.
McEwen. Foul there called on Bryce Brennan. That'll be his first of the ball game. Third team foul for the Panthers here in the second half. Devin McEwen's free throw is up and good. Just under 4 minutes left here in the game. Garrett Knuckles with the ball for the Panthers. Gets the shot off against McEwen. McEwen called for the foul. Not much in that foul there. And that will be Devin McEwen's fourth foul of the game. Really not sure what exactly the referees are calling there.
certainly did not look like a foul from our vantage point, but as we mentioned earlier, the referees are much closer and have a better view of the action on the court. Who are we to second guess? Either way, that first shot is up and in for Knuckles, as is his second.
Garrett Knuckles' third free throw off the rim. DeVarian Boyd with the rebound. That ball knocked out of bounds by Knuckles. Jermaine Taylor set to inbound for the Indians. Lots of pressure. Carmelo Claiborne fouled. Trying to get the inbound.
Foul is on number 23, Tyler Lambert. His first personal. Second out team on number 4.
That'll be Bullard's fourth team foul. Jacksonville set to inbound. Coda gets it ahead to Jermaine, who hands it off to Mello.
Carmelo double team. That ball knocked away by Tyler Lambreth. Out of bounds. Jacksonville retains possession. Coda Kennedy set to inbound this ball for the Indians. Coda across court to
Great pass.
McEwen looking for DeVarian Boyd. That one off the foot of Garrett Knuckles, out of bounds for an Indian ball. Timeout, Jacksonville.
As the game's kind of ground to a halt here in the last few possessions. Lots of fouls called. This pressure defense by Bullard certainly being effective, but it has also served as a slowdown of this game. But the Jacksonville High School Fighting Indian band not allowing a slowdown in the action to result in a slowdown in the excitement as they fire up here at this timeout, and the JHS cheerleaders join in on the festivities here at this break. 3.5 minutes remaining here in the game. Thank you for being with us on JISD Live.
And you gotta love a good tomahawk chop at a basketball game.
Well, certainly the crowd was into it as Jacksonville set to inbound.
Carmelo finds Jermaine. They're gonna, looks like, not entirely sure what.
Not sure what they called there. Either way, Bullard takes possession of the ball, gets it the other direction.
That shot
blocked by Mello.
That pass blocked. Jermaine Taylor able to come up with it for the Indians.
Frantic.
2 guys on Jermaine.
Great defensive effort. Jump ball called. What a defensive performance on that possession.
Goodness gracious. Bryce Brennan stealing that ball. Jermaine able to get the jump ball on the other end. That was a crazy sequence. That shot from Garrett Knuckles way off the mark. Jermaine Taylor headed the other way. Finds Coda. Coda puts that one up. Offensive foul on Jermaine Taylor. Owen Thompson taking the charge.
Great charge there from Thompson. Really big play, keeping this game within striking distance here under 3 minutes. A 13-point advantage for Jacksonville. Huge charge there for Thompson. After a really good drop-off pass from Jermaine that Coda was able to capitalize on, but bucket doesn't count after the charge. Bullard with possession, looking to eat into this Jacksonville 13-point lead.
Tyler Lamberth with the ball for the Panthers. Jermaine Taylor on defense. Owen Thompson working against Coda Kennedy, trying to find some space. Ball back to Lamberth. A cross-court pass to Alexander. 4-3, that one off the rim. DeVarian able to knock that ball to Coda Kennedy. Quickly up the floor for Carmelo Claiborne to Devin McEwen, who lays it in. Huge play there for the Indians, stretching this lead back out to 15.
Mello with the steal, headed the other direction with the dunk. Carmelo Claiborne with a huge dunk for the Indians.
The Bullard Panthers completely out of sorts right now as Garrett Knuckles unable to do anything with that ball. It goes out of bounds. Jacksonville will take back possession. Bullard just completely falling apart here in the last minute. And it looks like Bullard just subbed their entire bench. Whole new group on the floor for the Panthers.
Timeout called.
Timeout Jacksonville.
Well, while we are here for this timeout, we're going to take a look at this previous dunk by Mello as Bullard brings it ahead. Well, Mello able to get the dunk.
Mello able to
apologize for our technical issues here.
On the other end, that extends Jacksonville's lead out to 17. What a game. What a game. What an atmosphere here in John A. We may have to have the band here in every game. This is exciting.
This is very exciting.
I can't hear anything, but, well, you know, it's exciting.
Who needs to hear on a night like this?
Nobody needs to hear.
Mello with that dunk is your high scorer of the night. 18 points for Mello, 16 for Jermaine, and 18 rebounds for DeVarian tonight. DeVarian also with 9 points. Huge game for our spotlight player of the game as Coda set to inbound it for Jacksonville, gets it to Mello.
Gage Knuckles on defense. Mello finds McEwen. Carmelo working inside. That ball almost knocked away. Carmelo able to come up with it. Carmelo and McEwen. And now Coda playing a little passing game here. Trying to keep away the rest of this clock as we're under a minute and a half left in the game. That pass a little errant from McEwen behind Coda. And Bullard quickly up the floor the other way. DeVarian breaks up that pass.
Jacksonville not done playing defense themselves as they get possession and bring it the other way as we're approaching the 1 minute mark here remaining in this game. Jacksonville with a 17-point lead. I don't know about you, but this might be a fun end to the district season here if these two teams remain at the top. Jacksonville content to just dribble this one out, and as of right now, Bullard content to let them do it. Mello handling the ball as the Bullard crowd begins to file out. Inside of 10 seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mello slams the ball down.
And that will do it.
John Alexander Gymnasium goes nuts at the bell. Your final.
Jacksonville taking down the Bullard Panthers by a score of 61-44. Huge district win for the Indians.
Absolutely massive win here from John A. as Jacksonville with the 17-point final margin of victory there.
Final score 61-44. Carmelo Claiborne leading the team tonight with 18 points. Jermaine also having an exceptional game, 16 points, 7 rebounds for Jermaine Taylor. Devin McEwen right behind him at 13 points, 9 points for DeVarian Boyd, and a huge game for DeVarian off the glass with 18 rebounds here tonight. Dakota Kennedy rounding up the Indian scores with 5 points and 2 rebounds. All around a great game from Jacksonville. And it's what they needed to do tonight, was make a statement here against Bullard at home. And, if the rest of the season goes kind of the way we'd like it to, we may be having another tiebreaker game like we did last year.
We very well may. Well, regardless, Jacksonville now controls their own destiny when it comes to the district race. If they win out, they certainly will at the very least have an opportunity to play for the district championship.
Yep.
Huge victory here tonight. Congratulations to head coach Mark Alexander and all of the boys basketball players here at Jacksonville High School. In addition, thank you to all of the student volunteers here who have helped make tonight's broadcast possible. All of the broadcasts on JISDlive.com wouldn't be possible without the help of a multitude of student volunteers that are all from the audio-video production program at Jacksonville High School. Huge thanks to them. Huge thanks to our producer behind the scenes, Mr. Swanson Traylor. For Ryan Travis, I'm Lee Traylor. Thank you for watching, and good night.